Film. So I hope this shit don't fall off. Hey there. Okay, let me see how I look, y'all. Ooh, Jesus. I've been trying to get online. I've been trying to get online for the last 20 minutes, okay? Ain't nothing but the damn devil is what it is, okay? It's exactly what it's giving. Nothing but the damn devil. But guess what? I made it anyways. Nonetheless, y'all, welcome here, welcome in. Come on in, tell a friend. Let me see here and get sharing my stuff. Let me get my setup right. Hold on. Is that it? Okay, I think that's it. Let me see how I look. Let me see how I look. Grab a drink, tell a friend, come on in. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay. Let me see how I look, y'all. Hold on. See how I look, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I'm looking cute. It's giving a little something, something. Hey there. With it. Oh my God, I got some in my eye. Come on, teeth. Yes, come on, skin. Is the skin on fleek? Baby, this computer is everything. Okay. It was worth them little $1,600, wasn't it? Or as Shayla like to sit here and say, the stimulus. Okay, she wanted to call it the stimulus. Baby, ain't no stimulus over here, baby. This is all blessings. Let me turn my phone off. Hold on. I might not even be recording on my phone no more after this. Okay, so now that I got that out the way, make sure I look good, honey. Hold on, because my spirit's still telling me. Okay, we look good. My spirit was telling me that something just ain't right. Thank you, Bambi. Thank you, Jason, aka Jason. Okay, let me share it to my page. I gotta bear with me for one moment now. Hold on one moment. Just hold the line for one moment. Hold the line for one moment. If you would just hold the line, that's all I ask is that you hold the line for one moment while I send the word out. You may be young, but you're ready. Hold on, y'all. Y'all just hold on. Fix yourself a drink. Come on in, take a seat. If you ain't boo boo yet, go boo boo or something. All right, I done shared it on IG, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Is the sound good? Shut up. Okay. Bear with me. I'm trying something new. Y'all just gotta bear with me for a little bit. Just bear with me, child. I'm almost there. All right. Now that I have shared it across all platforms, I can sit here and get to talking about what I got to sit here and talking about. Okay. All right. Thank you. A little something light. I saw your text earlier. I was thinking about y'all. So let me see him put on something cute since he said I always dress so nice. All right, y'all. So I decided to come on here. I know this is gonna be kind of, weird and awkward and all kind of other things because, I normally don't promote my stuff as far as enough for to get enough viewership. So I know a lot of people probably don't know that I'm out here in these streets back again at it. But don't worry, consistency gonna sit here and pay off. You just wait, okay? And that's all that matters. Now, nonetheless, I came on tonight to sit here and talk about my dating life. Oh, that ain't cute. Hold on. My dating life that sucks. Okay. My dating life that sucks. And when I say suck, I mean suck like a $2 hole in a back alley suck is what it do. It sucks. Okay. It really sucks monkey balls is what it's giving. Okay. It really sucks monkey balls. So, um, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta put on do not disturb. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just say hell yeah before I see him start talking. Because once I start talking, bitch, I don't stop. So if you can hear me, just say yes. Snap your fingers, do something, bust it wide open, throw it back. Just say you can hear me. That's all I need to know. Can you hear me? I said, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Look, I ain't finna start until somebody say they can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, 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 can you hear me? 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 Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me for real? Y'all can't hear me? Can you hear me? Comment. Somebody write in the comment. Can you hear me? Jason, can you hear me? Mm, can you hear me? Well, child, I guess nobody can hear me. Okay, thank you. That's all I needed to know. They can hear me, y'all. I'm happy. So look, I want to come on here tonight to sit here and talk about my dating life sucks. It sucks ass, sucks monkey ball, sucks all of that. So I didn't want to come on here at first, but I got a story to sit here and tell y'all. I got something to sit here and share with y'all. I'm trying to get this net off my new laptop. Okay. So I got something to share with y'all. So, anyways, you know, as many, well, some of you don't know, but some of you do know. For the last couple of months over the pandemic, I've been getting my life okay. Like Stella got her groove back, doing my own thing, getting out here because, deep down, even though my good friend Bambi keep telling me that I really probably don't want to be in a monogamous relationship. But deep down, I keep telling his ass, yes, I do want to be in a monogamous relationship. Okay, now I know Bambi. If you out there sitting here watching, I already know what you about to say. Oh shit, here he go. Here he go. I know Bambi. Go ahead and say it. I know you want to say it. Here he go. So, with that being said, for the last couple of months, I've been kind of dibbing dabbing and all that good stuff. I've been out here in these streets and everything, busting it down wide open every now and then, getting my groove on, get my groove back. Because when you 6'8", baby, and you got all this goodness, you can't just sit here and let it go to waste. You got to sit here and let it flourish. Okay, you got to let it bask in the ever. Shut up, Bambi. He talking about. I just think it sounds cute. Look at this. Look at this. No, I don't, Bambi. It don't just sound cute. It sounds like a fairy tale, like something I want to sit here and do. Shut up. I'm trying to sit here and get people out of promiscuous lifestyles and escapades, and you out here trying to send them to the whole house and prostitute. And that ain't what we doing. Anyways, but he said, but reality is you don't know what you want. Um, yes and no. That is true to a certain extent. Very much true to a certain extent because over the last couple of months, I will sit here and say that I've come to realize sometimes I can be a little. I'm trying to think of the right word for it. Tedious, no, peculiar, maybe picky. I think. Yeah, I think I would say I can be a little picky, a little kind of uncertain, don't really know which direction I'm going, yada, yada, yada. And, it just really dawned on me today when I was, looking at Russell Wilson and his baby. And we all know that Russell Wilson is like he's the godfather of, what the supposedly standard is in, social media society of what a good man, that's a good man, Savannah, look like. Okay. And so I got to thinking, like, well, damn, where's my Russell Wilson at? Okay. I mean, even though I am bisexual, okay, I'm bisexual. But for the last couple of months, I've been completely dickly strictly and all of that good stuff. But that's neither here nor there. Anyways, where's my Russell Wilson at? And that's what I want to sit here and know. So I feel like that, yes, one of the reasons why I am single, why my dating life does suck, is that it is very hard to find somebody to put up with me because I am very much so a handful. For one, I'm OCD. Okay, a hella OCD. When I tell you OCD, not like OCD in as far as organization, but I'm very OCD as much as germaphobe. Certain things I have ticks. Like when I say ticks, I mean like I have certain things that drive me up the wall. Like I was having a conversation with someone. Good example. Met this guy. We hit it off and everything. And I feel like I scared the guy away because I told him that I don't like texture. I don't like textured substance. And I think for you out there, okay, for y'all out there with them nasty minds, I think you sit here and know what I mean when I say I don't like textured substance. I don't like things of textured substance. Stuff like that, it irks me. So I'm finna sit here and tell you now, if you expect me to sit here and be in a relationship and you think I'm fixing to be sitting here playing catch, okay, and you know what I mean when I say play catch. I mean, when you go down on that thing, play catch, okay. Oh, what they call that? Deep throat. No, I ain't doing none of that. That ain't my that ain't my forte. That's not my ministry. That's not my ministry. That's the sin, okay? That ain't nothing but sin. That's what it is, sin. I'm not having no sin in the back of my throat. And I just don't sit here and get down with it. So I just had to sit here and let people know up front, because I would hate to sit here and get in the bedroom, right? And I would hate to sit here and start doing a do, and then next thing I know, we gotta have a discussion because I done stopped you midway because you saying thinking one thing and I'm saying like, nah, boo, let's get your hand off my head. Off my head. That ain't what we doing. You ain't finna just hold. No, no, ma'am, no ham, no turkey. We are not doing that. That's not my ministry. That is not my ministry. Now, for some of y'all out there that are married in relationships, if that's what y'all like doing, that's fine. Okay. If that's what y'all like doing, hey Angel, if that's what y'all like doing, that's fine. But as far as for me and my throat, ain't nothing but food and maybe a little USDA grade beef every now and then. It's gonna go in it, and that's period. And I think you know what I mean. I think you do. So, with that being said, it's just one of the many things that makes me difficult to sit here and put up with because I always be thinking in my head. Another thing that I sit here and find difficult that people may sit here and be like, "Well, I don't want to have to put up with that. It's too much board to sit and put up with." I don't like using the same toothbrush because let's be for real. Some of y'all out there, y'all done sit here and done gave a little sucky sucky, a little toppy toppy, and a little nookie nookie, and then you done turned around and brushed your teeth with that same toothbrush, and then I turned back around at 12 p.m. noontime, came home and gave your husband some more nookie nookie, sloppy sloppy, and toppy toppy, and then still sitting here and use the same damn toothbrush. No, we are not doing that. I'm sorry, over here, that's not my ministry. That ain't my ministry. It's not my ministry. And I know a lot of people be like, well, that girl, that's so extra. Yes, I know it's extra. That's why I'm telling y'all my relationship life sucks because it's just certain things I can't sit here and tolerate. Another prime example. I can't deal with odors. When I sit here and go to somebody's house, okay, it smells like a locker room. I can't sit here and deal with it. It's just a turn off. I know you a man. I get it, but I can't deal with it. I was around somebody one time that seen him wanted to fart all the time around me. Bitch, we don't even sit here and know each other like that. For you to be seeing him farting around me all the time. We just seen him met each other a week ago, and you over here seeing him laying out farts, breaking wind, like we see him being in a damn 20-year relationship and up here thinking that shit cute. That is not cute. No, it's not cute. I'm good, Angel. How are you? It's not cute. Let me take a sip because y'all ain't got see. I'm already mad as hell. Hold on. That's not cute. I'm just saying it's not cute at all. I don't want no man or nobody, woman, man, whatever. Hell, I barely do want to sit here and be farting around my own stuff, let alone be around here and you want to just sit here and just fart at the table. Okay, we trying to see and have a sexy day. Okay, everybody got on they Saint Laurent and Gucci and Poochie, okay, and damn custom ass outfits and shit. And the first thing you want to sit here and do when you sit your ass down at the dinner table is sit here and fart in public and think that shit cute. No, it's not cute. It is not. Shut up, Bambi. It is not. It is not cute. But I feel like that, stuff like that to me, I feel like it's small. I feel like that stuff like to me is not really that big of a deal compared to what some people see here and have to put up with in relationships. So going back, this last situation that I've been in, and Lord have mercy, I pray this guy's not watching this channel because I ain't trying to come missing up in the Chattahoochee River, but all I gotta sit here and say is that if I come missing up in the Chattahoochee River, just know that it was probably that man that I had got caught up in the rapture with, and he probably a little darker than me. Um, he drive a silver Benz, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Nonetheless, though, let's get into it because I don't want to see him putting business out there. Anyways. Sorry to hear that, Angel. Y'all keep my friend Angel in your prayers out there. Um, yes. So I met this guy, okay, and we just gonna call him the Cookie Man for the hell of it. I can already see where this shit going. Look, we just gonna call him the Cookie Man for the we just gonna call him the Cookie Man, Cookie Monster. So I met this guy, and I met him on Facebook dating app, right? Met him on Facebook dating app. Seemed like a well-to-do gentleman. Okay, he seemed like he had it going on. Okay, I mean, looked it good, y'all. I mean, when I tell you looked it good, he looked it good. I mean, he was giving completely like it was very much sitting here giving me a little Morris Chestnut, but not like, them big ass teeth that Morris Chestnut got. But it was very much giving me, mocha chocolata, something of that extent. Anyways, you get the picture. Anywho, oh yes, he brought his own milk, all right. And so, look, here's the situation. So I met the guy, I met him on Facebook dating app. We hit it off, da 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 da, da, whatever. And we met and things were good. We had a good conversation. This is the first time in a long, long time that I had done, literally clicked with somebody because normally, like I told you, I meet people and we have conversations up front that I feel like needs to be had and they run away. So we hit it off or whatever, and we went out, and got to know each other. Went out and mingled as far as on a little date or whatever. Okay, he had me out here in these Atlanta streets and stuff and everything, and I just thought I was on cloud nine until I had a conversation. It's always about the damn conversation all the time. So nonetheless, y'all, this is what happened. And I know this is, I know that I'm talking about men a lot, but some of you women, because I know a lot of women watch my channel, some of y'all can sit here and get into it too. But the problem that I had with this situation was that I'm the kind of person that I'm transparent. I don't believe in wasting anybody's time. That means that if it's something that I feel like need to be put on the table, I'm gonna put it on the table, okay? And the reason why I'm gonna put it on the table is because of the fact that I just feel like that certain things needs to be conversations needs to be had. And let's just keep it 100. Certain conversations needs to be had, y'all. And this conversation, it really had to do with in the bedroom per se. Now, mind you, like I told you, the vibe was good prior to this. Okay, notice I said the vibe was good prior to this. We didn't have no issues. Things was good on Clyde 9. Okay, I had done seen him went and packed a little overnight bag. Okay, I had did the walk of shame the next morning. Like it was good. Now, mind you, I hadn't seen him. Went all the way to third base. I probably went to like second base. Okay, I probably went to like second base. Okay, I probably went to like second base. And so, long story short, me and the guy had the conversation, and I basically was expressing to him that I am not the kind of person that believes in engaging in intercourse without the use, you know, of condoms. And that's just me. Now, what you do in your own home, that's your business. But as far as me, I just don't personally believe that when you meet a guy, and this goes for a man or a woman, if you're about to meet somebody for the first time within like a month, 2 months, whatever the case, no, y'all don't need to be. I mean, it's one thing to foreplay around, but baby, you stand start talking about knocking out the frame and everything. Okay, tearing it out the frame. You need to sit here and bring some extra duty heavy protection, okay? Trojans don't cost nothing and well, don't get no. Let me rewind that back. I only stick with them magnums because certain like them what they call them duplex and stuff, baby, one stroke in and it's gonna break. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna be feeling some kind of way by the time it's all said and done with. Pull out game gonna be strong and you ain't gonna know what to do with yourself. Don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. Go with something that's firm and sturdy. Okay, get you some. So Anyways, we had the conversation, and I told him that I just don't feel comfortable with doing that because it's just not in my ministry because I don't know you like that. And I feel like even if, you're in a relationship, I feel like that you still should be very mindful that any man is going to have the temptation of cheating. That means that any guy, and once again, this goes for man or woman, don't never sit here and think that your husband too faithful not to sit here and step out on your ass because all it's gonna sit here and take is one time for the right person to sit here and come along. Remember, there's always a bad bitch, okay, other than yourself. There's always a badder bitch other than yourself. So it's all it's gonna take is one time for somebody to sit here and come along, okay, in the right temptation. And then all hell gonna break loose. So that's why I say you gotta sit here and think in the mindset of people are going to have the flaw of being tempted. That's just the way the world works. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. It's the way the world works. So, with that being said, we had the conversation. And basically, I felt like that, he kind of felt like I was really coming down hard on him because he disagreed. He said in relationships, he don't believe in using condoms. And that was a big, huge red flag for me because here's my only thing about it. Let's just say if you meet a person, right? 3 months, and in the gay world, what normally is 3 years, it's like 3 months in the gay world. So in the gay world, it's like, bitch, if you together for 3 months, you've been together for 3 years. So let's just say if you've been with somebody for 3 months and then y'all think y'all in a relationship, then you stop using condoms. Well, if the shit go wrong and then something happened, then you don't move on to the next person. Now here it is, you done got person number one that you done been with unprotected. Okay, moving right along. You meet somebody else, same situation. Person number two, unprotected. Meet somebody else, person number three, unprotected. Eventually, you're gonna hit. If you keep digging, my grandma said, if you keep stirring and the mess it's gonna get. If you keep sitting here and digging up, you're gonna see and eventually find some skeleton somewhere along with somebody, and all it's going to take is for that one person to sit here and infect you with an STD or whatever the case that you can't see him come back off of. And I see this happen to a lot of people. Now, let me just sit here and give a disclaimer. This is no way of shaming of anybody that may deal with whatever the case as far as whether maybe, positive or, things like that. Like this is not a, we're not discriminating. We're not, as far as discriminating against anybody. What I'm trying to get y'all to understand is that you can get other stuff like STDs, like all kind of other stuff. And if you don't believe in using condoms, and then you up here thinking you in a relationship with this person, and like I told y'all, 3 months in the gay world is really 3 years in the other world. So it's like before you know it, now here it is, you done been with multiple people, and now you don't know what to sit here and do with yourself. And now you got a cheater, on your hand, and it's just like, it is what it is. I'm just saying, like, everybody ain't faithful. I'm just gonna say and be honest with you. Everybody sit here and tell you, oh, I'm clean. I ain't got nothing. I don't have my STD test and all this other stuff. No, don't fall for that. Don't believe that. Show me the paper. The song said back in the day, put it on paper. That's what the song said back in the day. So with that being said, I say all of that to say that when the person said that they don't believe in seeing using condoms in a relationship, I just knew this was about to be a no-brainer for me because of the fact that I cannot get down like that. I know people saying that equality and stuff, but maybe I'm just a realist, and the realist in me feels this way. Yeah, true enough, man and woman don't use condoms when they marry. Hell, they barely use condoms when they together. Hell, half of them don't even use condoms as far as men when they said hooking up with women. Okay, I get all of that. All of this fine and dandy. But in the gay world, it's a whole different ball game in the gay world because you got to keep in mind you're dealing with nothing but men. That's a lot of testosterone. Okay, that's like being in a room full of men and you got your pick of the litter, like just candy, endless amounts of candy, everywhere. And it's a lot of promiscuous behavior that goes on in the gay community. Let's just be for real. People don't want to sit here and keep it 100. There's a lot of promiscuous behavior that goes on in the gay community. So, because of all of this, coming from someone that has a chronic illness already, which I have sickle cell disease, okay, and for many of you that may not know, sickle cell is basically you deal with being in pain all the time. It's a blood disorder. You can't donate blood. It's passed through genetics. If your parents got the trait, both parents got the trait, your child can get it. If you got the whole disease, your child can get it. It's genetic, hereditary, whatever, whatever. If I already deal with that, what make you think I want to put my life at risk by dealing with something else? So I felt like that because I had this conversation with this person that he got really upset with me because it just seemed like that everything going forward had just kind of went down the pipeline after that. And my only thing was I was not trying to come down on you for what you do and what your belief is. I was just letting you know that, hey, I'm not going to sit here and be so skippy to sit there and just hop in something and just say, oh, let me stop using condoms. I just don't feel comfortable with that. It does nothing for me. That's a turn off because it made me feel like that you feel like that you're invincible. And like I said, I'm not saying that it's a right or wrong way in terms of the use condoms or not use condoms. I'm just saying that there in our community, there's a lot of promiscuous behavior, and these men are ruthless. They really don't give two flips about how you feel about your feelings. And hell, in the straight community, let's keep it 100. I know of plenty of women out there who have been burned by men, literally, because they thought that, oh, they look professional, well put together, well polished, corporate people. Oh, those people can never sit there, never sit there and do anything bad. Oh, they gotta have an outstanding reputation because they making six figures. Okay, they driving the fanciest cars, wearing custom suits and stuff. Surely this person would not be a player from the Himalaya, and it'd be the main ones, suited up and booted up. Okay, booted up as far as boots on the feet and suited up as far as tuxedos and all the other stuff. Don't be the main ones that be cheating. I'm telling you. So that's why I'm saying that it really sucks dating out here because I just feel like that there's a lot of incompatibilities that I have when it comes to hangups. And beforehand, I used to feel like, well, damn, let me lower my expectations and sit here and lower myself on somebody else's standards. But you really, I feel like in the long run, should not sit there and do that. It's never a thing of where you gotta feel like, well, this guy is nice and everything. Maybe I should sit here and reconsider and think. No, don't lower your standards for somebody else because of the fact that that person has this amount of respect for themselves. Okay, that's their problem. That don't require you to sit here and say, well, I gotta do it because of this person is, may be pressuring me, or I feel like that I gotta settle for this man because I ain't gonna see him be able to do any better. You can do better. You can definitely do better. It's always better out there. So don't sit here and say, oh, I can't sit here and do X, Y, and Z. I may as well go ahead and take what I got. A little half a man is better than no man. No, all that right there, they ain't nothing but baloney. They ain't nothing but uncooked baloney. Okay? All that talk right there ain't nothing but uncooked baloney. Because at the end of the day, I'm telling you, when it all comes down to it, some of these people, once they get what they want, you're gonna be seeing an afterthought, if that. They're gonna be moved on with their lives, and you're gonna still be out here feelings in a bucket. Don't know how to sit here and let go. Don't know how to sit here and release because you done sit here and let this man dive up in your vagina. Okay, he done sit here and bulldoze up in you. Okay, he done not only has he sit here and bulldoze up in you, child, he done sit here and dropped all kind of stuff in you. Okay, now here you is got soul ties. Okay, soul ties with a person, don't know how to sit here and let go of stuff because you up here wondering, why can't I sit here and move on? That's because your soul has been tied. You done gave this man a part of you. You done shared a part of you that's sacred, and you done gave this man a part of you because of the fact that you sit here thinking that, oh, this is about as good as I can sit here and do. And that goes back, just as a side note, to get off track for a second, when I mentioned about Russell Wilson, Future, and the whole Sierra thing. When you got people like Future who just sit here and believe in going from one person to the next, pull out game is weak, is all get out, okay? First of all, Future ain't even that good looking, okay? He is not that good looking. Future looked like a crossover between damn Wayne and between God, what's the other man name? Lil Wayne. He looked like a crossover between Lil Wayne, okay, and that little man Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons, the way he give me. That's what he looked like, a crossover between. He looked like a hybrid between Lil Wayne and Side and the little whatever the little man with the little carrot top. That's what he sitting here and give me. Future ain't even all that good looking, but yet instead he out here dumping and diving in women and going from one woman to the next. Ain't concerned about no STDs, just having kids out here for the hell of it, okay? And just because you paying your child support don't make you a father, okay? It just means that you sit here and pay your bills on time. That's all it sit here and mean. Can I get an amen? I'm just saying. So, with that being said, a lot of people want to see and feel like, well, Sierra, and the whole situation with the baby father and everything, when Russell had mentioned about that Future can sit here and keep, the little money that he got or whatever, as far as in child support, ain't nobody finna run you down. Yes, you set the record straight. Let that man know ain't nobody gotta run you down. You keep over here dumpster diving in these women. You keep doing what you sit here and doing. Let Russell and Sierra sit here and do what they sit here and doing, because they doing just fine. But I'm saying all that to sit here and say that a lot of these men, they don't care. They gonna dumpster dive in you and keep it right on moving, and you're gonna be an afterthought if that. So that's the reason why, going back to my situation, as far as me struggling with relationships, it's just one of those things of most of the men that I've met, and it's sad to sit here and say, but most of the men that I have met are just not looking for a relationship. And even though I do agree with what Bambi said when he said that I don't know what I'm looking for, because I do feel like at times I don't know what I'm looking for, because my idea of the right man sometimes is not the right man. I feel like my idea of the right man can sometimes be a little screwed up because of the fact that I'm thinking like, oh, if the man got a stable life, if he's stable, got his own, don't need nobody for nothing. Long as he sit here and sweet talk me, treat me right, all of this stuff, it'll be good. And my only hang up with that is that I feel like a lot of men, at least from what I've come across, want you to be a yes man. A lot of men that I've come across, they expect you to sit here and be a yes man. And when I say yes man, that means that as long as you sit there, look cute, okay, look cute, put on, the best outfits, and keep your face all pretty boyish and all that other stuff, look cute, don't give no back talk and all of that, you'll be fine. And I'm just not that individual. Now back then, let's keep it 100. Before I got to the place where I am now, I used to sit here and be that kind of person, because I feel like, well, hell, I'm on disability, and I ain't got nothing to see here, and going for myself or whatever, other than looking cute and stuff. So hell, let me find somebody, a little sugar daddy and stuff. But at some point, I got to thinking about, in my last couple of situations that I had been in, and I call them situationships because those prior situationships, if those things were nothing but like 3 months, 6 months, baby, it was no. I'm sad to inform y'all. If you've been with somebody for 3 months or 6 months, it is not a relationship. It's a situationship. That means you was in a situation for a short period of time, and the situation did not go as planned. But stop calling. Oh my God, I was in a relationship. No, boo. Mm-mm. For me, I feel like that you gotta at least from 6 months to a year to even consider on even the possibility of thinking like, okay, maybe this is something going on serious to a relationship. But 6 months, especially like I told y'all earlier, in the gay community, people think 6 months is 6 years in the dating world, and that's not it. It takes a long time to get to know a person in and out. You cannot get to know a person all the way through in 6 months, because I'm telling you, somebody said something so profound to me. They say you know a person until you don't know a person. When I tell you I had to sit here and drink off that, baby, they said you know a person until you don't know a person. Let that marinate. Let that marinate. Let it marinate. They say you know a person until you don't know a person. So what that means is you can sit here and know somebody for a long, long time, and then they flip the script on your ass, and the whole time they've been living a double life, and you had no idea about it because you didn't know. Bottom line. So with that being said, that's why I say, don't those are not relationships for you. That it's 6 months is too early for you to be saying even considering or thinking about, do I want to, spend the rest of my life with this person? Like I feel like, and this took a while for me to sit here and learn because I'm telling y'all, y'all don't understand. Let me tell y'all, let me give y'all a little backstory. Bitch, I was the type to where I would give it up the first night. I ain't talking about the second. I'm talking about the first night. Monica said the first night. I can make a move, but I won't. I know you're probably thinking something is wrong. Okay. I what she said, I don't get down. I want to get down, but not the first night. I was doing on the first night, bitch. I'm telling y'all, I was doing it on the first night. On the first night. Okay, I was bursting it down on the first night. Baby, I was bursting it down on the first night. Busting it down on the first night. And y'all, before I had knew it, I had became a back door. And I hate to sit here and say this, but it just is what it is. I'm gonna have to see and go ahead and say I was the end of nine hole because I would go in one situation, it won't work out. I would go into the other situation, and then here it is thinking that's gonna work out. It was just like, and some of y'all out there, I know y'all don't see here and like the term, but some of y'all out there probably been some end of nine holes too, because y'all was just seeing him busting it down, going from one person to the next, thinking that this person gonna see him love you. If you see him, give him a little something, something, okay. If you see him, show him a little nipple, okay. If you see him, throw a little leg up or something, you thought you was gonna see him get a little something, something. But come to find out, you was doing nothing, okay. In the words of my good friend Dara, you thought you was doing something, but come to find out, you was doing nothing. So sit your ass down somewhere. Okay. And that's exactly what it was. I thought I was doing something. And come to find out, all I was doing was just saying, giving myself away. I give myself away. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I was giving myself away, giving it all away, just giving it all. Okay. Just letting people just tear it up like newspaper because it ain't built right no way. That's exactly what it was giving. It was giving tear it up like newspaper because it ain't built right no way. Just giving it away. Okay. Just giving it away for free. Don't even sit here and be concerned. Don't even sit here and matter. Just giving it away. And that's exactly what it was. So I had to sit here and come and learn. See, what happened is that a bitch got smart. And I had to sit here and learn and say, you know what? The whole time you've been doing it wrong. You had the wrong mentality. You had the right intention, but you had the wrong way of thinking. And I had to sit here and tell myself said, what ho? I said, you gotta sit here and cut back, okay? You gotta cut back on the USDA beef. You're gonna have to sit here and lock down, clink, clink, put a padlock on it, okay? Go take a cold shower, baby. Go sit here and buy you a vibrator. Go do something. Go do something. Shut up, Bambi. Go do something. Go do something. You gotta do something because if you keep it at this point, you're gonna eventually get yourself caught up in a situation you can't get out of. So once I learned that I was doing it wrong, I had the right intention, but I was doing it wrong, then that's when I really started to really grasp and understand the concept of dating. But it does not go without saying that my dating life still sucks because once again, there's a lot of promiscuous in this lifestyle. Well, I mean, I want to call it a lifestyle, but in this community, there's a lot of promiscuous behavior. There's a lot of people want to just have their cake and eat somebody else's too. There's a lot of people have ego power trips as far as, want to sit here and have these, yeah, let me sit here and do something to sit here and validate and give myself my ego power trip. It's just a lot going on. And it makes it very difficult, for me to find someone, because I've come to realize, yes, I'm difficult. Yes, I'm very indecisive. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. And see, this is what the thing with Derrick Jackson, the whole Derrick Jackson thing that really got me. A lot of people was like, oh, he out here was sitting here the whole time giving out relationship advice, but he really was not even sitting here and practicing what he preached. Well, I'm here to let you know that I done made a lot of mistakes and I done did a lot of stuff that I'm not proud of. I have done a lot. I have done a lot of stuff. Had a lot of errors. I've done a lot. And what I have come to realize is that it's okay as long as you tell yourself, I forgive myself, and you allow yourself to sit here and grow and learn from those experiences and just, try to be a better person. Try to be a better person. Now, with that being said, I have tried to be that person as far as, child, I'm sitting here tired of niggas always want to sit here and get the up on me. Let me sit here and go and be a hoe for once. Okay, I tried to sit here and live that lifestyle. You want to know what that lifestyle sit here and got me? You want to know what it sit here and got me? It got me almost burned, literally, is what it got me, okay? Baby, I thought that, I was going to have to sit here and go on down to the health department, okay? That's what it got me, trying to sit here and say, you know what, I'm tired of people always saying, on me. Let me sit here and go and be the one to sit here and go and, play the game. Well, okay, I tried to play the game. Okay, yeah, you tried to play the game. You tried to play the game. You tried to play the game. Yeah. Yes, sis. You tried to play the game and you see what the game got you. You see what the game got you. Trying to play the game, you see what the game got you. So I came to understand that I wasn't built for that, because my emotions are not set up to sit there and withstand going from one person to the next and just letting people violate my space and giving myself to people when they don't even deserve it. And even now, and I know a lot of people deal with this, we struggle with flesh because our flesh is weak. Let's just call it, even if you just take the biblical sense out of it, it's common sense. The flesh is weak. The flesh is weak, and the flesh is going, what Luther Vandross said, but the heart, that's what it wants to do. Hey, that's what it's saying. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. I'm just saying the flesh is weak. We can't sit here and sometimes help what our flesh sit here and want. And I do struggle with that a lot daily, coming from someone that went a year and a half, no, 2 years. I went 2 years. I went 2 years without sex. And when I finally did bust down one time for the bust down, okay? When I finally did bust down for the bust down, okay? When I finally did bust down for the bust down, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I felt bad. Like I felt guilty. Like I felt like you waited all this time because you thought that by waiting you was gonna find the right person, and then you let temptation slip up, and now you done gave it away, and now here it is, you being hard on yourself because you let this man, convince you of, going down this road with him, and you made this choice voluntarily. And now here it is, you waking up the next morning, regret, feeling some kind of way because, you thought you was over here giving the Virgin Mary, and now you over here giving the stroll, okay? And that's exactly what it was. So I've just come to learn that some things are just not meant for me, and I've come to realize, and that's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all have to come to realize, if you know you got certain weakness, if you know your strengths and weakness, and some of your weakness are you can't allow yourself to get close to people because your feelings get involved, then sis, it may not be in your best interest that you sit here and want to go be sleeping around with Tom, Dick, Harry, Suzanne, Becky, okay, T area, okay, Tamika, it might be in your best interest that you might want to sit here and reconsider, because that's what happened to me. Even though, sex is good, but I also understand that my feelings, when they get involved, I don't think straight. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I don't be thinking straight. And a lot of stuff fall by the wayside, because it's just like, all at that point, all I keep thinking on, ooh, this might be my moment. Bitch, I might be the lucky winner. This might be my moment. And when it don't work out, you feel so heartbroken, because it's like, not only did you give it up, but you let your guard down. You let a person in your life who probably didn't even deserve your time. And then meanwhile, the catch 22 is that we got people over here who we know without a shadow of a doubt really care for us and would give anything and do anything for us. But we don't want them people, because that's the nice guy. We don't want to deal with the nice guy. We want to deal with Mr. Wrong, because Mr. Wrong gonna make us feel good. But at the same time, Mr. Wrong gonna sit here and fuck up your credit and have you out here, okay, trying to figure out where my car at 5 p.m. when I done got off work, and my car ain't here because he done took your whip around the ride, burning up all your gas and eating up all your Roman noodles, okay, and everything. You got light bill due and can't even sit here and pay your bills because you're too busy giving money away and giving a cookie away to a man who don't even sit here and deserve it. Only to sit here and get what in return? Nothing, ho. Okay, say it with me. Nothing, ho. That's exactly what it is. Nothing. Okay? You did all of that for nothing. I'm just saying though, am I not right? You did all of that for nothing. Man done broke you down, done took everything from you, drained you dry, took everything. And some of y'all men out there, for the straight men, women done took everything from you. You don't let somebody sit here and take everything from you. They done play it all on your insides, baby. They know where your birthmark at. They know what's your best move in the bedroom. They know what your final Mortal Kombat finish him move is. You done sit here and told all of that and done gave all of that away only for what? Nothing. I'm just saying, you done did all of that for nothing. And what you got to show for it? And I'm telling you, I know for a fact, because I done been one of those people. I'm telling you, I'm trying to get y'all to understand why my relationship life has been tragic. Because I was doing stupid stuff, paying somebody's phone bill. Mind you now, let me sit here and talk about that a little bit. I didn't even need a phone at the time, right? This was like over a decade ago. I was on my mama's plan. You know, back in the day when you were on your mama's plan and you had the family share plan, okay, it was given very much so, free after 9. Yeah, it was that time. Okay, I didn't even need a phone. Okay, but here it is, because I done sit here and gave a little something, something up to this man. I done sit here and turned around, okay, and I went down to Verizon and signed for a contract in my name now. Notice I said my name, not nobody else's name, but my name. I didn't even need a phone, but I don't see him when he signed for a phone contract, got a new phone. And my AirPods going dead. Hold on, y'all. I don't know which one going dead. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Child, let me take them out because I don't know which one going dead. Shit, I don't know what's going dead. Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Baby, can you hear me? Hear me? Y'all hear me? It's Jim clear. Nobody saying they can't. My AirPod, y'all done let a man.
Got a whole self and didn't even need a. I sound like a robot. Yeah. Can you hear me? Oh. I'm gonna have to go to old. My phone it sound like. It's weird. I hear like a robot. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Okay, I think we back. All right. Is that better? Hold on. Okay, I think we back. Is that better? Is that better? Okay, cool. Bambi, if it sound weird, y'all just drop down in the comments. Okay. All right. So, anyways, I had to sit him and gave this man a whole new cell phone, paid this cell phone bill, took out a contract that I didn't even need because of the fact that I didn't sit here and thought we was in love because I lost my virginity to him. Okay, and cried as his kept his ass with nothing but 3 strokes in, 3 strokes out, but you ain't hear from me. Anyways, look. And the crazy part about it is that during that time, I wasn't, sick. I didn't have no issues with my sickle cell or anything like that. It just so happened to where I got sick after the fact. And when I got sick, don't you know that nigga didn't even come see me in the hospital? Child, he didn't even come see me in the hospital. So you know what I did? I called Verizon. Yes. This is Tristan. Yes, I would like to sit here and cut phone line off, entering starting with 229-417-5555. Yeah. Yeah. I want to suspend the line. The phone has been stolen. Don't you know I cut his phone off? Cut it off. Yes, I pay the bill. I pay the bill. So guess what, ho? You want to sit here and treat me some kind of way? I'm gonna go Bernadette on your ass. Is exactly what I did. It went Bernadette on his ass. Okay, Bernadette on his ass. And some of y'all out there need to go Bernadette on that man. Now that you see him fooling with, that's sitting here dragging you through hell, eating up all your ramen noodles. Okay, eating up all your popcorn, eating up all of your potty meat, spam, bologna, and everything else. Making sandwiches, eating damn light bread, and ain't replacing nothing in your refrigerator, burning up all your gas and driving your car around while you at work. Some of y'all need to see and have a Bernadette moment, okay? And shut it down. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You got to get your dating life together. You got to sit here and figure out why you keep sitting here messing up. So fast forward all the way back to where I'm at now. This is why I always try to put everything on the table that I feel like is important for a person to know. Because my only thing is that I don't want my time wasted. I don't want your time wasted. And I feel like that time is too precious. Ain't no point of us wasting our time if we incompatible. Let's go ahead and get the pleasantries out the way and go ahead and, put it all on the table and just let that be that. So, when this guy that I was telling y'all about told me what he told me, I already knew this ain't finna work. Because, see, what you don't know is that I had already messed around with him. No, we didn't have sex. I don't know where the mic at, but we didn't have sex. But I did mess around with him. And you know how sometimes you be messing around with a person and you feel like they want to put it in? I'm just saying. So that's how I already knew that, he really was about that life of, not wanting to use condoms because of the fact that he was trying to put it in. I was like, no, bitch, I was trying to scoot back. Bitch, it was a scoot for me. It was a scoot back. I was trying to scoot back. Some of y'all don't know what that means, but that's okay. You know what it means. Anyways, look. So, with that being said, I have learned what works for me and what doesn't. But I'm going to sit here and let y'all know it's depressing as hell being single, okay? Sometimes you want to sit here and feel loved on, okay? Sometimes you want somebody to sit here and rub your big toe and your pinky toe all at the same time in your head. Sometimes you want somebody to sit here and have a home-cooked meal when you sit here and come home. Everybody don't want to sit here and be alone and miserable, living like the old lady in the shoe. And let me tell you another thing. When you see people always online sitting talking about, yeah, I'm up here living the single life, fine, I don't need nobody. They lying, okay? They lying like hell, and they putting on for the gram one time, okay? They putting on for the gram one time is what they doing. Hey, Janice. Hey, Janice. I'm just in here trying to sit here and share with the people of how I done sit here and, why my relationship life is all, jacked up and why, and things and whatever in all the case. Janice, y'all say hey to Janice. Janice, that's my boo right there. That's wifey. I'm gonna call her wifey. Okay. Hey, wifey. You stop. Anyways, but I'm just saying though. So, at this point, I've just come to accept that if I'm gonna be alone, then I'm gonna accept that for now. I don't think it's gonna be a long-term thing, but I do feel like that sometimes God just is not ready for you to be in a relationship. And that's what I had to come to learn is that sometimes you're just not ready to be in a relationship. And maybe God sees something that you don't see within yourself. Like, for example, my friend Bambi talks to me all the time and says, maybe a relationship ain't just for me right now. Look, there go Janice says. So Janice is wife number 2. Bambi, yes, you is number 1. Oh my God. Yes, Bambi. But no, seriously though, Janice is my boo. This lady right here, I love this lady to death. I ain't gonna even lie to you. On a serious note, all jokes aside, I love this lady to death. I know she may not know it. She may not hear it every day, but I love me some Janice. Okay, Janice is a ride or die. You can tell she really is a ride or die. And I like Janice because Janice was one of the people who told me, okay, she had to get me together a lot of times and tell me stuff that I didn't want to see here and hear, but I appreciated her for that. And some of y'all need the kind of friends like Janice who gonna be honest with you and tell you what you need to hear instead of what you want to hear. And it's because of that, the reason why I respect her. I respect her. It's the reason why I respect her a lot, because of the fact that I know she gonna always keep it 100 with me, no matter what, whether I want to hear it. The same goes with Bambi. He gonna always keep it 100 with me, no matter what. And you need people like that in your life to sit here and tell you, because like I told you, people like Derrick Jackson that want to paint a facade and trying to sit here and make it seem like they're an angel. No, I'm giving you the real truth. I'm letting y'all know that I have made mistakes. Okay, speaking of mistakes, now I have been on the end to where I have seen here and sabotage a relationship intentionally, a potential relationship, because of the fact that I was scared. Okay, hence, my good friend Rashad, who I had on the show. I had an episode. For those of you who may not know, check out my Friday night. I'm going to be bringing it back. Is the microphone on? Do it talk out loud. I will be bringing back those episodes. But if you go back on my YouTube channel and look at episode 1, I believe, I had Rashad on there. And, I talked about Rashad a lot because of the fact that I wanted people to understand. I wanted people to understand that I am not perfect and that, yes, I do make mistakes. And that was one of the things that I feel like I did mess up on, because I feel like that I unintentionally sabotaged it, probably out of fear, because of the fact that, hell, maybe it was just too good to be true. I don't know. Nonetheless, though, it was my fault, and I take full responsibility. And if you go back and watch this show, you will hear me say I take full responsibility, because I know that I am not perfect and that I am a flawed individual. And I have said it a lot of times that I'm a very flawed individual. I don't want this to be a segment of, I'm just Mr. Right and just everything perfect. Yeah, I know I got on all this white, but I have made mistakes too. Okay, I have definitely made mistakes too. So with that being said, okay, I have come to realize, especially after this last situation, because this last situation, it took me through something, and it really showed me. And the reason why I was so upset about it, y'all, even though I didn't know the guy, and I'm now talking back about the guy who I mentioned about the condoms with. But the reason why I was so upset about that situation afterwards was not the fact, because we had only known each other a short while, very short while, but I was upset of how easily he dismissed my feelings and a lot of things that I tried to do to make him feel like that, yeah, even though we may have had a disagreement, I still want to get to know you. It's the way you went about dismissing me, making me feel like that middle finger to you, I don't care about you or whatever and everything, all because of the fact that I put it out on the table that I don't like something that you like. Okay. And it don't mean that we could have not came to a compromise. And I feel like that's another thing that a lot of people don't realize, is that you have to learn how to compromise, come to meet somebody in the middle. But it don't mean that we could have not came to a compromise. I'm just telling you off the bat what I just don't feel comfortable with. And I'm just the person that I want to put it all on the table. If I say that I'm getting to know you, I want to put it all on the table. That's just how I am. So with that being said, I just, felt like that this person showed me who they were up front. And I respected that, because I'd rather for you to show me up front who you are, rather for me to get down the road and now to waste all this time with you. And I got invested, and now I really feel like a fool. And, it just really goes to show that people really don't, people say they care about you until they don't care about you as well. Just like I mentioned about, you can know a person until you don't know them. People can say they care about you until they don't care about you, and you see them for who they are. So that's why when I say, when you come to meet people who really put actions in front of words and really show you that they care about you, it is important that you hold on to them. And that's something that I've had to come to realize and ask God to work with me on, because there are a lot of good people in my life. I just had to come to realize that, you got to learn how to appreciate the good ones and leave them bad ones alone. So do I think that my dating life will ever get better in closing? Because, I'm going to wrap this up. Y'all been on here for 1 hour and 9 minutes. But do I ever think that my dating life will get better? I don't know. I mean, at this point, it is what it is. I'm more focused on my YouTube channel, on working. I have goals set for myself. I just feel like that, I'm at a point now of where rebuilding is a priority to me. So if stuff don't work out or whatever with a person, I'll learn to just say, hey, take it as a loss, move on from it, learn from it, take something what you can learn from, and just let it go. Stop holding on to stuff, because I tend to hold on to stuff. And I'm here to tell you that's not good. Having stuff to eat at you constantly, not good at all. It's not. But at the end of the day, I just want everyone to stay encouraged. I know I've been ranting a lot and stuff, but I hope you took something from this. I will come back next Monday. I'm trying to kind of rebuild my viewership in terms of, where I was before, because I took a hiatus from YouTube for a good while. So I will be back here next Monday for another Mood Swing Monday with Mr. 6'8", just basically sharing with, my life and things I go, through with it. And also stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend, okay? Share the video, like the video, tell a friend, just, let someone know out there this video may help somebody. You never know. And also I will be posting content throughout the week, and sharing story time. I like to do story time a lot. I've come to learn, as far as with covering certain topics, as far as celebrity news, I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. Because I actually work a full-time job outside of this, no problem, Angel. Because I work a full-time job outside of this, I really don't have a lot of time on my hand outside of the time that I make for YouTube. Like, it's even to a point of where, like, the people who do have my phone and stuff, thank you. I do appreciate that, y'all. The people that I do talk to, as far as through text message and stuff, like, I've had to learn how to tell myself to slow down and make time for people that make time for you, because I begin so preoccupied in myself that I forget. So it's not to say that I'm doing it intentionally. It's just that, and this is something I've also been transparent about. I do suffer with depression deeply. I battle with depression a lot. And for those that may have not followed my channel in a while, I talk about it quite often, that it takes a lot to maintain all of this right here, because you got to keep in mind, I deal with a chronic illness, and then I work a full-time job, and then you got the stress of the job, dealing with the illness. Then you're trying to sit here and get your own brand off the ground, and be your own independent person. Like, it's a lot of stuff that goes on in the background that a lot of people that watch my channel don't know about. But that's because of the fact that I'm not that one to sit here and always be on negative every time I come on somewhere. I want to spread positivity. Like, I wanted my channel from the get-go, when I created Mr. 6'8", to not only be an outlet for me, but to be an outlet for other people, because I really do have a heart for other people. I have a huge heart. Now, I'm going to be very honest. Even though I have a huge heart, I will sit here and say I have had to learn how to set boundaries with people. So if you inbox me and I don't respond, don't take it personal. Please don't take it personal. Please don't. Let me reiterate that. Please do not take it personal if you inbox me and I don't respond. It's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just that I have had to stop checking a lot of comments, messages, stuff like that, because I've been through a lot with this YouTube thing. And I've learned that if you allow yourself to get too close, and don't learn how to separate a lot of things, it's not good. That's all I'm going to say. So with that being said, I will be on here. I do like to talk to you all. I would love to actually have a group panel to where I can actually have my supporters, because I don't like calling y'all fans. Like, for me, I don't like that. I don't like calling people fans. Like, you a fan. Like, if you watch me, I want you to be like, you support me, like we support each other. Like, that's how I see it. I don't believe in treating people beneath me, because that's just not how I was raised. So I do want to have a panel to where maybe I can invite figure out some kind of way I can screen people and then invite them on, and then like kind of have that to be my interaction with people, like people that want to reach out to me. Because, like I said, I want my channel to be different. We have a lot of YouTubers out here who I feel like are just so money hungry that it's like you'll do anything as far as in regards to lowering and really like selling yourself, short, or selling yourself to the devil practically, because of the fact that you're trying to just, be another number or whatever. And I don't want it to be about that. I want my channel to be based off of love, positivity, inspiration. I want people to see me and say, wow, look where he came from. Look at his story. Look where he is now versus where he was. Like, I want people to feel inspired, motivated, want to do better, because I'm telling y'all, this person that you see now, 10 years ago, I'm telling you, it's a whole different drastic change. And the change only started with myself, because I wanted better for myself, because of the fact that I did not like the fact of where I was. I didn't like the fact that I had no job. I didn't like the fact that I felt like I was living off somebody. I didn't like any of that. I wanted to have my own voice, have my own, path, and have my own destiny. Have my own destiny. Fix me a plate. Have my own destiny, though. And that's, all that I challenge you all that watch me. I want you to, do two things for me. That's all I ask. And it's not gonna cost you nothing. The first thing, tell a friend, tune in, Mr. 6'8", to my channel, subscribe, and tune in to MoodSwing Mondays, and tune in to Is the Microphone On? Do It Talk Out Loud Fridays Do It Talk Out Loud Fridays with Mr. 6'8". Those are my two live shows that I'm gonna try to, keep up with. And then just subscribe to my channel. And then the second thing that I want y'all to do is challenge yourself to set one goal. It don't have to be something big. It don't have to be like a huge goal. Just challenge yourself with something that you can reach easily. And just take that and apply it, and just see how far you have come when you actually achieve that goal. And then when you achieve that goal, set the next goal for yourself. Because I'm telling y'all, if you really put your mind and apply yourself, anything is possible. Take it from someone that used to be in the hospital, y'all. I used to go to the ER 4, 5, 6, 7 times a week to the ER. I was in the ER so much to where every single person in the ER knew who I was. Hell, I'm 6'8". It ain't like you can miss me. So because of that, I went from dealing with all of that to then dealing with, childhood trauma, to dealing with being in rehabilitation centers for drug dependency, because I had became dependent on, drugs and stuff. Like, it was just a lot going on with me in my past. And I told myself that you're not going to survive if you keep this up. You got to want better in order to do better. You got to want better for yourself. And that was something that I had to really sit here and take and apply. Am I completely 100% put back together? No, there's still a lot of things that I still struggle with, a lot of things that I still have to keep in check with. But the biggest thing of it all is that at least I am still moving forward. I'm not progressing backwards. At least I'm still trying to dig myself out of the hole and get myself back on top, instead of sitting here feeling sorry for myself, saying that, oh, woe is me. And that's what I want to challenge y'all to say, if I can do it, I know y'all can do it. Okay? And remember, the other thing I want y'all to take away from this is that your journey is not somebody else's journey. So just because somebody did something in X amount of time does not mean that you're going to follow that same path, because we all have different journeys to take. We all have different roads to get to where we need to sit here and be at. So don't compare your journey to somebody else's. Just sit there and say, okay, well, if that person did it, then I know that if it's meant for me to get to a place of where I feel inspired by them, then it will happen for me. Because for the longest, I used to always compare myself to everybody else. Was like, well, dang, you know, everybody else got a house, everybody else got family, kids, all this stuff. Why, God, why you ain't, you know, bless me with nobody? Why don't I have a spouse married, you know, happily married, kids and all this other stuff? You know, like I had to come to realize that we got to learn how to take that envy out of our hearts and not compare ourselves to anybody else, because everybody has their own journey to walk in this life. Okay, from start to finish, that dash that goes on your gravestone when they put you 6 feet in the ground, everybody got a different dash in between the time they were born and the time that they depart. And nobody's dash is the same from the next person, because we all have taken different routes to get to where we are today. So that's what I want y'all to take away from this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I do appreciate every last one of you that watch the channel. Like I said, be sure to tell a friend. Tune in next week. I'll be back. Tune in this Friday. I will be on, okay, to sit here and chat with y'all and cut up and kiki and all of that. But until next time, y'all, I'm out of here. And remember, love on yourself. Do something special for yourself. But most importantly, learn to look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are somebody. And that's all I got. Until next time, my fun sizers, stay tuned. Peace. Okay, let me see. Make sure I stop without deleting my broadcast like I did last time. All right, bye.